is a totally underrated style of beer. And this is me on brew day. Check this out, check this out. It's filled with water. I even heated it up yesterday. Well, it's not even on anymore. I turned it off. I was supposed to make beer yesterday and I didn't because I got too busy. It's really hectic. I'm not enjoying it all that much because there's just too much stuff going on. First tip, get everything ready to go so you have no excuses on brew day. You just got your ingredients. All you need to do is literally dump them in your kettle. Done. Grain prep's done. So now all I need to do, turn up my kettle, crush my grains, add it in. Done. Tuesday morning, almost time to go to work. Tip number 2, just split your brew day up. I've got my kettle here, but I've got the delay timer set, 8 hours. So at 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's gonna start heating it up. I'm gonna get home at 4. My mash water is gonna be ready to go. I can mash in, and then I can start doing some stuff while it's mashing. Get the kids to their practices, things like that. Definitely a way to fit some brewing into a busy day, to just split the brew day up. Well, look at that. My kettle's ready to go. Let's go mash in. Oh, it's mixed in. I'm gonna go change now. It's a little warm out here. So I got a lot going on. I'm trying to go make dinner, get my kids over to their practices and things like that. So kind of what I'm figuring is I'm just gonna let my mash sit here, I don't know, until it's time for me, I guess, to pull it out. I'm not gonna be manning this. So I'm not setting up the pumps or anything like that because I don't wanna deal with like getting a stuck mash or something. It's very thick. And if the pump starts running dry, I mean, I don't wanna deal with that. That's what it looks like right now. It smells absolutely delicious. You got any guesses as to what I'm making in there? It's mostly Golden Promise as my base malt, Victory malt, Caramel 40, Caramel 120, and a little bit of pale chocolate malt. Take a guess. Leave a comment down below. I'm using Lallamon's Windsor yeast. Have you guessed what style it is yet? Well, now might be a good time to drop what style you think it is in the comments. We're going with a First Ward Hop Edition. 3/4 of an ounce of Target hops. Hop drop number 2. I got about 10 minutes left in the boil, adding an ounce of pearly hops. Last hop drop, half an ounce of Sats. About 5 minutes left in the boil. So one of the things I failed to take into account was the fact that I'm trying to do this after work on a Tuesday afternoon, evening. Kids have practice and making dinners and all this stuff, and it's really hectic. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not enjoying it all that much because there's just too much stuff going on. But I'm committed now because I'm at the boil. Hooked up my accelerator. And so really the reason why I wanted to make this video, I'm frustrated with how slow it takes to chill things down. The accelerator works great. My groundwater is at like 70, 80 degrees. So the coldest I can get it, one pass, is to like 85 degrees. But I've got a solution to that. My trick is right there. .40-degree water. I'm gonna top up my fermenter. That's why my mash was so thick. It's an easy click of a button in Brewfather. You can just add that you're gonna top up. You say how much water you wanna top up with. I put 2.5 gallons. I'm gonna top up with 2.5 gallons of 40-degree water, which should bring my 85-degree wort down to pitching temps with one simple dump. It worked. 2.25 gallons of fresh cold water on top of it, brought it down to 64 degrees. Pitched my yeast. Now, I gotta go pick somebody up from water polo And then I'll clean up later. Little closed transfer day today. Have you guessed what beer style it is yet? I get a slight malty note, but it's got a really clean aroma. And then once again, on the mouthfeel, I get that little bit of like nut and toast, but it's not overpowering, and it finishes super clean. It's actually pretty light, like mouthfeel wise. I would say it's medium to medium light, but it finishes super clean, has like a little spice of hop character in there, but overall, I would say it's actually quite refreshing and easy to drink. Look at the color on that. It's like a really deep amber red. Nice color. Very happy with this beer. I think as far as, it reminds me a lot of like a Newcastle. It's like just got a little bit of malt, but it's still easy to drink. I had a terrible brew day, or I guess it wasn't a terrible brew day, but even though I was kind of frustrated on brew day, just with everything that was going on, overall, it came out fantastic. I would absolutely brew this beer again, and I don't think I would change anything about it. I'm real happy with the way that Windsor dry yeast worked. It's a very good beer. If you're looking for like a nice, it's a British brown ale, or just a nice brown ale in general, this is a great base recipe to start from. Go check it out, brew it yourself, and then let me know what you think. Cheers. See you on the next one.